Healing Wednesday members receive a discount for our Chrysalis Academy courses. Now maybe you'll open them. Well, okay. Well, it is here. And the core information that was given in Hawaii at September 2017 is now available in a 47-lesson master class. So, what does that have to do with Lily Wong? Absolutely everything. She was physically there in Hawaii at that time in 2017 at that conference to receive her section, Let Me Explain. Lily has been studying, using, and giving courses on light language for years. After the channeling in 2017 that revealed the attributes of the wheel, I spoke to Lily. I told her, I remember I came down off the stage, I said, Lily, I'm not the one Kryon wants to reveal the codes on the wheel. And she replied, she says, I know, I have them all. I said, what a gal.
So Lily Wong is the one who specializes in the codes for the Lemurian Teaching Wheel. And the codes is light language. Some time ago, we told you where you can find that information. But if you're hearing this for the first time, I'm going to tell you again, so you don't have to worry if you never heard it before. The website, the shortcut, kryon.com/codes, C-O-D-E-S, kryon.com/codes. Couldn't be simpler. That's going to take you to Lily's site. So the course again on the Lemurian Teaching Wheel, we don't explain the codes fully because we've left this for Lily to teach. Now, many of you are wondering, what's the difference between the Lemurian Teaching Wheel course in the Chrysalis Academy and the information that's from Lily Wong? Well, again, the answer is that Lily teaches the codes, the light language that's on the wheel that Kryon told us was there. However, there is more to Lily than just the light language codes on the wheel, because Lily has many courses and teaches profound information about the cosmic self.
I want you to hear just a little bit what Lily says about herself, and this is always the best way. This is from Lily. Here on Earth, I am Lily Wong, a cosmic doula, facilitating the birth of the new human, which is a umni na ula within you. I'm a cosmic pioneer bringing forward future consciousness tools to remember, integrate, and express all of your cosmic soul potential. I'm a cosmic shaman, sharing planetary messages in I language, that's consciousness language or light language. I believe that in order to achieve a new collective state of consciousness as a new humanity, it is necessary to enhance our individual cosmic soul, the I self. A refined I self enables you to set higher intentions of pure consciousness, and it opens up the full potential of your quantum I self, cosmic I self, and avatar I self.
Now, continuing on from Lily, she says that your avatar I self has the potential to remember, to integrate, and express 99% of your DNA. I mean, can you imagine? Now, Lily founded the Timalu Academy, Timalu Creations, and Timalu TV so that you can be supported on your conscious journey as the new human. And remember, the new human, as she calls it, is Umi Na Ula. So Lily, so excited that you're here. Welcome to the program. And I think our community really wants to hear about the Lemurian Teaching Wheel code. So let's start there.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for your presentation. And one thing that I love is every time someone else take Uminaula and express it. You know, when I hear someone else pronouncing, vibrating Uminaula and Timalu, I'm like, ah! I just love it. So thank you so much for this beautiful presentation and just to be here. And for me, I believe it was also like a surprise, like Lee said, because suddenly I'm receiving Lemurian codes. You know, for me, it's the codes appear like in the Matrix, you know, in the movies, and there are some codes on my field, on my view in front and back. And suddenly I start, and they all have different vibration depending of what's the cosmic message that wants to be sent. And these ones, they were new. You know, I hadn't been in touch with my Lemurian wisdom or remembering a lot about Lemuria. And suddenly I see codes with another vibration. And it's like they have the voice of communicating with me and saying, we are the codes of the Lemurian wheel. And I'm like, oh, okay, nice to meet you. And like every single code and light language that I receive, the more I start using it, the more I start connecting with it, the more I start allowing it to be in my field, little by little, I get the information of what's the essence behind each of those codes. What has the ability, what can it harmonize the code within ourselves? What can and allow us to remember? What is going to activate within us? And what is going to upgrade in our system? And the codes from Lemuria for me were like, and I remember Kryon say something, this is going to be one of the most important messages you're going to be receiving. And what it did is that it helped to close a beautiful journey of ascension, remembering cosmic memories and ancient ancestral memories from times of Lemuria, which we are needing now for the new Lemuria, right? For the new humanity, for the new human that I call Uminaula. And well, this is it. This is for me the codes.
Wow.
Beautiful. So I have been privileged to have delved into some of Lily's teachings of the codes, and independent to each other, both Lily and Lee received that the teaching wheel has a children's side and an adult side. And when Lily delivered the codes to Lee, she again said that the children's, it had two sides to the wheel and the codes were different. But you had extra information about the two sides of the wheel. Would you share that with us?
Yes. For me, I don't know if you had that same, it's like it's a project of ascension evolution that we started since then. And because all the 100,000 years we had to go through, we started there and now we're ready to keep going on it. And one side was to help us go within, to help us to connect more with our feminine aspect of ourselves, the more the receiving, a lot more also the Lemurian mother, right, and the Pleiadian mother, and the other side was to express all this wisdom, a lot more in touch with our masculine cosmic aspect within ourselves. And the beauty was that, and why making a wheel is because suddenly we don't have them to separate. It's not two different wheels, it's the same wheel where we have the feminine, the masculine, the yin-yang within the Lemurian wheel. And the idea is that through the codes, one of the purpose is that we can merge all that wisdom within ourselves, and suddenly that we can become more androgynous in this time as a new Lemurian, as a new human. So I love the part because we keep growing within ourselves, and then we can express more. But it's not separate. For me, it's like it's all within the same wheel, and I love it. I think that's a beautiful tool we had since beginning of times, right? Mm-hmm. And it's good. It helps us nowadays. It helps us also to bring that balance within ourselves of the feminine and the masculine.
When you teach the wheel, the codes on the wheel, and you know that one side is for children and one side is for adults, how do you approach that? The codes seem complex to me. So, now you're going to teach them to, although you may not have children in your class, you explain, as we do how the children learned. Are they children's codes extensions? Do they get more complex on the other side?
No, for me, the codes, what it has is vibrational information.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that it's vibrating there. Either your whole conceptual can't understand it, let's say it that way, or not. So it's something that it happens there. Therefore, funny enough, the children are a lot more open to it because it becomes more playful because it's just vibration and energy. So what happens with the codes is the way I've been receiving light language since the beginning. It's related to some cosmic concepts, as we know, with space-time, with electromagnetism. So they say, okay, let's bring it geometry, informational, cosmic, through geometry in form of sound waves. So each code has also a sound wave. Then it has movement. So each code creates like a geometrical form in light. That's why it's also the light language. And then you have the manifestation here on Earth in geometry, more in form. But each of these codes and sounds have this geometry vibrational that it's interacting with your field. It's interacting with your DNA. They have a conversation, a direct conversation with all your being. So what happens is for the children becomes more playful because most of the children, when you give them a code and you say what you feel, they start playing with it. That's and the younger, the better. They know there's something and they start to play with it. So they are receiving the information. And it's harder to do with adults because it's like, what do I do? You know, and it's like, you need to start to allow the vibration to come to you. And this is what I think it's so beautiful. The union or the complementary of the teachings you're giving and the vibrations of the codes. Because at the end, what they're doing is just enhancing. So we are all allowing to recover that wisdom that it's helping us right now to ascend and evolve. I don't know if you are in agreement with me.
Absolutely, I'm in agreement. And I would love for you to share with us the vibration of the Lemurian wheel through the light language sound that you've identified for it. Because there's something happens in the frequencies. I've been privileged to hear you give light language during the seminars and Kryon. So please share with us that Lemurian wheel light language sound. And if there's any other light language that wants to come through, we're happy to hear it.
Beautiful. So I invite everybody just to open up to the vibration of the wheel and to go even to the full profoundness and essence of the wheel through Mirtiale. 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 And as you allow the Lemurian wisdom to come back to you, just listen it forward. Mirtiale. Ging. Nayang. Sing. Nayang. Mirtiale sa. Me Diale.
You know, something just has occurred to me. I don't know why it's just occurred to me. In all the teaching so far that we have done, and all of these concepts on the wheels, right away Kryon said that in Lemuria, they used orality. They did not use a written language. Orality is remembering things out of song and dance, shapes, and all of that. And the idea is that we retain much, much more through melodies than through memorizing. And so what that reminded me of is I'll bet some of those are codes. I'll bet they're singing them. I bet they're dancing them. And that means it's gone into our DNA and to our Akash. And what you're doing is helping to awaken what we had then.
Exactly. Yes, so beautiful. I had shivers.
That's beautiful. And I want to share with others that there's more to you than just the codes on the Lemurian Teaching Wheel. And when I first met Lily, she was really delivering information from the Pleiadians, and she calls them cosmic tools. So she had this whole set of card sets on communications from the Pleiadians in the form of light language. So Lily, share with us some of these other really fun cosmic tools that you have for people to activate things within their field.
Yeah, you know, it's like you say before, said there's so many tools that I remember on my own journey. I say, I'm sure we are experiencing new times on Earth. So what are the new tools? You know, how can we bridge towards a new humanity? And what are the new kind of tools we can use? And this is how light language came to me, and how to use it and how to make it available in our daily life. So that's why they say, well, there are the sounds, there are the movements, as Ali was saying with the dance. These are light movements, but there are also cards, which we already know how to use, because the idea was how to have tools that can vibrate, that can invite us, that can communicate with our DNA, activate some more properties or some more wisdom from our cosmic soul here on Earth. So they gave me cards, and they gave me also what I call the cosmic holographic blueprints. And those are maps, GPS, that help us navigate into a new way of living here on Earth, but still very cosmic and multidimensional. And you use it, and it's again, like with the children, they just take the cards and they start playing with it. Or you start having some templates that I have, some recommendation, because part of these tools, what the first thing they want to achieve is to help us to open up to our intuition, inner voice, so we can start playing with these new tools that are arriving on Earth. And like cards, like blueprints, and the part of the wheel also, you know, is like to see it also, how can I play with those codes so I can open up to my avatar self using 99% of my DNA, which again, for me, it's, can you imagine?
So I want to share a testimony, because on one of these cards, Lily had a code for a project, because she said to her guides, I'm too busy doing this other stuff. So they gave her a code that you just put it on the project that you have that you want to create, but you don't have time to think about it, and you go about your business, and then it will manifest itself. So I personally used one of these codes that Lily created for a project, because I have so many projects I want to get done, but I have to manage my time. So instead of stressing about the project not being done, I simply put it on the pile of the project, and it did its own magic. So I want to ask Lily, what kind of other testimonials have people been telling you about the codes that they've been using, or the light language that they've been exploring with you?
Yeah, this is one thing that started happening is a lot more synchronicity, because this is what happened also with the project, is that you get in alignment and of a cosmic synchronicity. So everything you need for that project happens, or you realize that's not your project. That also happens. And the other part is these Pleiadian codes were they were given to me, so we help our body to change from more a carbon to a more crystal cellular structure. So I have a lot of people using those codes they have used it for self-healing in some parts of the body. But why is Timalu? Why everything is Timalu? Timalu is the essence, the cosmic vibration essence of cosmic universal love. So when people use Timalu, a lot of things happen. Just by repeating Timalu, the vibration of the room change. And that's, people have a lot of testimonies about that. And when you start repeating Timalu in a situation that, I have people that they were about to crash and they start using Timalu, and everything, they just left without having the accident. It's just calling for, you open up to a cosmic universal wisdom within yourself, but you allow it to be there. So things start to realign in cosmic order.
It's so simple. So will you now share with us some Timalu light language from yourself that we can experience? It already changed just in your telling it and saying Timalu. So and it's calling me more Timalu.
Yes,
so can you share some more
course.
Timalu with us just before
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you feel the change in vibration. Absolutely. So if you are tuning into this and really feeling it, experiment using Timalu in your own life. And Lily, there's no right or wrong way to say it. Is that correct?
Absolutely not. It's really for you to feel it. It's your intention. So when you connect to that vibration, the idea is that you vibrate it. The more you open for the vibration, the better. How it comes out doesn't matter.
We would be remiss if we did not mention the obvious, the elephant under the table, here, that Lily is the partner of Maestro Robert Coxon. And Maestro Robert Coxon is the master melody maker of the earth, as far as I'm concerned, with multidimensional music. traveled with Kryon for years and years. You'll find him often with Prageet Harris. And do you work with Robert much anymore together?
It's not as much as when we were traveling with you,
Yeah,
but obviously I use his music all the time.
Of course. Yeah.
And sometimes in some online workshops, actually, there is a Lemurian music for that he channeled.
Yeah.
While I was doing the codes, he channeled the music of the Lemurian wheel.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's got to be
Yes.
great. It's got to be great.
It is fantastic.
Yeah, it
it
always
is.
is.
I'm going to share it with you, and it's also there on the website, as you were saying.
Yes.
I put it available for people to get it because it's very special, very beautiful.
Beautiful. So that's another reason for people to go and have a look at the Kryon.com/codes, which will take you to Lily's page. And from there, you can go and explore, because there's many other aspects to Lily, which is the Timalu Academy and then her light language. So what is your overall excitement for the energy that's coming ahead of us? Is there things that you're feeling in the field?
Oh my God. Okay. We know right now it's at the highest point of chaos, but as we know, after such a high entropy, what I feel, what I start to see is so many new vibrational ideas, so many things that we thought about that it's impossible are going to be available to us. And so for me, the excitement is, let's release all the old so we become a beautiful vessel of what the new, that it's already in the system, but it's just waiting for us to release through the chaos anything that it's not more needed in our system, so the new can come and integrate within ourselves and all together create a beautiful new humanity.
Which is called Umni
Na Ula.
Wonderful.
Beautiful. Well, we're almost out of time, but I want to just finish with one last question, because I know you have a passion for our beautiful bees, the honeybees on the planet. So share the passion of the bees and the recent work that you've been doing with that.
Oh, beautiful. Oh my God. How many minutes do I have? I have a very strong connection with the bees from the beginning. They manifest to me, and I had a contact with the consciousness of the bees, and they say something very beautiful. They say, we have here on earth the most profound connection with the cosmic feminine in the universe. And our present to humanity is honey. And since then, the bees appears wherever I am, even in the most not possible physically environments, to join forces to bring that beauty in the work that I do. But now, especially, as you were saying, I am bringing one of my duties, my cosmic duties, was to bring the seventh element on Earth. And with the help of the bee consciousness, to spread it in the world through the honey. So they're super special. And my recommendation is always eat the honey and see it as the most pure, healthy medicine for you, as long as the honey is as pure as possible. And with their new information, like the seventh element on Earth, that it's going to help us to create. It's really a creation force to help us to create a new humanity. So the bees are absolutely supporting all these new projects.
Such a beautiful way to finish our conversation with you. We are out of time. I hope you enjoyed everything Lily said. And in fact, I know already many of you will watch the replay to get the full benefit of all that was shared. Kryon.com/codes, that will take you to there. Lily's also offering a free gift. Look for that in the chat or scroll down below if you're watching the replay to access that beautiful gift she's giving us. And we're now out of time, so we're going to take our break and then, but thank you, Lily. Before we go,
thank you,
love
Lily.
and kisses to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We love
Bye-bye.
you. So yes, we will take a 10-minute break and then we'll see you back here for